Are you ready for some good news? The gospel offers a twofold marvel. You can know God because God wants you to know Him. Here's today's text. It's from Galatians chapter 4. Formerly, when you did not know God, you were enslaved to those that by nature are not God's. But now that you have come to know God, or rather to be known by God, how can you turn back again to the weak and worthless elementary principles of the world whose slaves you want to be once more? Yesterday's morning devotional, I mused more than necessary on how much I know about Billy Graham, how many people I know who knew the famous evangelist, and how familiar I am with his life and impact. Yet, my point was, I never met Mr. Graham. I didn't know him. I wish I had. If I had known him, it would certainly transcend and trump all the other forms of knowledge I have about him. In other words, knowing someone personally is a completely different kind of knowledge. Personally knowing someone is altogether superior to knowing all measures of things about someone. Paul's continued shock at the Galatians' dramatic turn back to legalism after having received the gospel of grace continues here in chapter 4. You have come to know God, or rather to be known by God, he says. I'm not certain which is more marvelous, that God wants us to know Him or that He wants to know us. J.I. Packer sheds some insight on the matter in his classic Knowing God. Think of meeting the Queen of England or the President of the United States. We would like to get to know this exalted person, but we fully realize that this is a matter for him to decide, not us. If he confines himself to courteous formalities with us, we may be disappointed, but we do not feel able to complain. After all, we had no claim on his friendship. Packer's point is clear. If you're going to know and be known by someone who is clearly of a more exalted state than you are, then that person has to want to be known by you. So back to my point about Billy Graham, as much as I would love to have known him, let's face it, the reason I didn't know him is because Billy Graham never woke up in the morning and said, I'd really like for Alan Wright to know me. That just never happened. You only get to know a person of great stature unless that person wants to know you and wants you to know him or her. The Supreme King of the cosmos has said He wants to know you and He wants you to know Him. And that is a double marvel, and that is the gospel. Well, that is today's daily devotional, and if you're enjoying this content, click on the screen to get other videos, and be sure and click to subscribe to this channel. I hope you have a great day.